Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Kayfabe Podcast. If you're watching this, we are glad that you are joining us. It is Wrestlemania weekend, all right? It is chocked full of stuff. It is Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania Night 1, WrestleMania Night 2. So, obviously, we have to give our predictions on these PLEs, as well as what would it be, Kayfabe, if we didn't continue our fantasy booking. You saw us do Stand and Deliver's fantasy booking. If you haven't, please go and check out that episode on my YouTube channel. And these episodes, we're going to be doing WrestleMania's Night 1 and Night 2. Of course, I am your host, the Councilman, along with my other host, Wrestling with Honey and the People's Nightmare, Mr. All-Star Fandom, and his adorable ass robe that he is wearing right now because we are filming at night. It looks so comfy, man. This is how you know Deonne is like a full-fledged adult. He got a robe, like he got a household. You know what I'm saying?
I have a robe too, but I was actually gonna wear my onesie too. It's funny, but I was like, I want to wear something wrestling related.
See, they got a full household. Meanwhile, I forgot to do laundry and I ain't got no pants on. That's what you get when you live by yourself. I'm telling you, I am very much surprised that I'm still alive. Like, I really am.
Somehow we manage, man.
Somehow. But for any man that be trying to talk down on women and be like, yo, I don't need this, you're a fucking lie. Okay. if women were not here, I'm telling you, we would die. We'd be forgetting the most shit. I remember in a game chat, I asked my homeboy, I said, if you live by yourself, I said, bro, do you have baking soda in your refrigerator? He had some. It expired like 2 years.
It came with the apartment.
It came with the apartment, didn't it? It came with the refrigerator already in there. Some other tenant just left it in there, and so did you. That's what I'm saying. We would not make it. Instead of going buy soap because you low on soap, no, you're gonna put water in there and kind of do this because
to the last drop, man.
Yeah, to the last drop. Then you think to go get soap. Living with a woman, no, she has extra bars of soap under the kitchen, not under the bathroom sink for you. So when you run out, it's there for you. And if not, you get to use hers until you go buy some more.
Or somehow she just knows. Like there's been times where like there's just been bars and stuff. Like she just got like this with the Dr. Squatch. They had like a Marvel collab or something like that.
Yep.
Where she came back and like, hey, here's this Thor and Spider-Man soap. It's like, I needed soap. How did you know?
How did you know?
She just knows.
I'm telling you, bro. Women are
Great
blessed.
soap, by the way.
It is, yes. Shout out to Squatch.
I'm more partial to buy Patchy the Papatui.
You know what? I was about to this week.
It's so good.
I don't know what that is. It sounds rich.
It's the Rock.
It's the Rock products.
Oh, so it is rich. Oh, okay. So
no,
it's right.
not rich. You can actually get it at Target.
It's Target. It's at Target.
Y'all say it like Target, not for the.
You could get a pack like a package
$9.
deal, like a shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and like something else with it, and deodorant for like $20 in like a little box.
Okay, households, y'all ain't got to just be showing off like that. All right, some of us bachelors don't think about that. Okay, some of us are still doing Suave body wash over here. Okay, well, not all of us are.
There's nothing wrong with that either. It was just,
there is something very wrong with that.
You were just saying it sounded rich.
Don't justify that. Don't justify that. I need to upgrade my shit. Well, I just did.
I have Suave deodorant. I actually just bought Suave.
That's the only time you get Suave. Now I have Dove. I got exfoliating body wash now. I'm taking care of myself now because I was like,
love exfoliation.
Yeah, I got to do better.
For you.
Yeah, the fact that I was trying to make spaghetti and had no noodles and cooked the sauce and the meat, didn't realize I didn't have no noodles, and I didn't go get no noodles.
That's what I was gonna ask. What happened then?
You know exactly what happened, Dion. You know exactly what I did. I had meat and sauce.
That's not.
And I sat down and I watched Your Honor with tomato sauce and meat because I wasn't finna put my clothes on, go all the way down to my car, drive all the way to the store, go pick up noodles, come back, cook them noodles, then mix it in with the sauce. No, but a woman would do that. A woman would be like, I gotta go back to the store. Dudes that live by themselves, they're not doing that. Again, no idea how I'm still alive, but I thank God every day that somehow I'm still here. But we got a great show for y'all, man, and we got a lot of predictions that we got to get through. So it's a good thing that we shot the ish here at the beginning. But also too, these are very special editions of the episodes. One, these are pre-recorded. This is Kayfabe, but we're busting out the Kayfabe and letting y'all know this is pre-recorded because we wanted everybody to be able to go enjoy their Wrestlemania in their own way, how y'all wanted to celebrate it. No obligations, feeling like you had to go do something. We wanted to make sure you can enjoy the weekend, but also too, it is somebody's birthday.
What?
Someone's birthday this week. All right. And it ain't me because I was born in November. And it's not Deonne, even though he's dressed like it's his birthday right now.
Every day.
Yo, all you missing is the crown, and you like Chappelle when he got pregnant, Oprah pregnant.
Pulling the money together.
Oh my God.
Stedman, you this up for
Stedman,
me.
if you fuck it, you gotta take the glasses off, Deonne. Stedman, if you fuck this up for me.
I love her.
Whatever, bitch. Stedman Graham, if you fuck this up for me.
I can't.
Oh man.
I can't.
But yo, man, it is Wrestling with Honey, the sweetest oos, my tag team partner. It is her birthday this week. It is Thursday. Like we said, the series pre-recorded, so it is this Thursday, but we're celebrating it on here, and we just want to wish you a very happy birthday. I was going to tell Deonne just like this, what is one of your favorite standout Honey moments that you have had since meeting Honey?
Dude, there's been so many. I think the Shield debate, seeing her reaction through that entire thing, and then me being able to react with her and react to her reactions to it when I did the watch along with it,
yes,
just upped it even more. And I mean, come on, the comments with Honey McDuck, that's a great one. That needs to be put on a t-shirt.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, that Shield debate stands out. So yeah, that's vividly in my mind.
Yeah, mine of all time is when she dressed up as Mercedes Moné, and I mean full-fledged wig, outfit, rings, dance, everything. Like when I say trolling at its finest, trolling at its fucking finest. It didn't get no better. And Grandma Honey, yo,
oh my goodness, yes,
yo, Grandma Honey.
Compliments of Sage D.
Yo, shout out Sage D because that shit had us in tears.
Yeah, definitely.
But honey, how does it feel to be 23 now? The big 2-3,
man, getting up there.
So wait, are you a Taurus?
No, I'm an Aries.
They a bull though, right?
No, a Ram. Taurus is the bull. Aries.
So I can't sing the cheer from Bring It On. Is what you're saying? There ain't no Taurus in this atmosphere right now. Okay.
Nah, not that one. No.
I go find me someone where there's a bull. I can sing that too. But how does it feel to be another year around the world?
Nah, man, I'm just happy to still be living and just another year of being able to create myself and rediscover new things and do things I haven't done, and just living life with my family, my dog, my Pachu, and just working and hustling, being that busy bee, man. It's just good. It's just good, and I'm blessed. I feel good, and I'm just happy to be, spending it with y'all for ringing in my birthday with y'all. So it feels really good, like doing something that I really look forward to doing all the time whenever it's time. And today's I'm looking forward to this episode.
Yeah, I always look forward to recording these, but it seems like they always fall on like the right times in us to do this, because we knew like weekend was coming up, wasn't sure like when we'd be able to record. Honey starting her new job, Deonne fresh father, but they always seem to line up perfectly for us to be having like these type of dope moments, like celebrating. Like again, this is pre-recorded, but when we recorded this, it's like 30 minutes until 12:01, and it's gonna officially be Honey's birthday. So it's just dope to be able to ring it in with her and celebrate by having some dope ass laughs with her.
Yeah, can't wait to recreate more funny honey moments for y'all.
Yeah, and I didn't think y'all were gonna go for the 11 o'clock thing, man. I was really like, hey, I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but this is an idea.
Oh, I'm totally fine with that. Nothing to do for tomorrow.
I actually don't mind either. I do not mind the 11 p.m. for y'all because it's 8 for me. So
yeah,
most of my work is done. I can have this stuff ready. So again, if this is something we want to do as far as like pre-record go, or even try doing a live and see what the after dark feels like, I say we shoot for it.
All right. I'm down. I'm with it.
But let's go ahead and roll into these predictions. We got 2 full nights of predictions. And it's a lot. So we might as well start off with, of course, Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver is this Saturday, or if it's pre-recorded, it's today. When this episode comes out, that shit gets so confusing when you pre-record. I don't see how people do it.
Like, wow, it's an early show for Stand and Deliver too.
Yes, it is.
Start time for y'all.
Well, technically, I think the show itself starts at 10. The kickoff starts at 9.
Gotcha.
And a part of that kickoff, countdown is what they're calling it. And so a part of that countdown is a 4-way tag team match, and it's the number 1 contendership match for the WWE tag team titles. We have the Meta Girls, the Emo Powerpuff Girls, Fatal Influence, and the newly added and brought back together Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Now, let me just go ahead and get this out the way.
Go ahead.
Hickenbottom, you and I are gonna have a conversation. You and I are gonna have a fucking conversation, sir. You've been ignoring my calls because I get it because it's WrestleMania. I understand, but on Tuesday, we're gonna have a conversation. The fact my client is not on the Stand and Deliver card and has been dropped to the pre-show. This is what you do to the greatest NXT Women's Champion ever.
Well, there's nothing else left for her to do, man.
Listen, man.
Like, she's about to make that jump, man. Like, there's nothing else left for her. Let her have an early Saturday so she can go over and do a run-in at WrestleMania, maybe. I don't know. Like,
look, just like Shawn Michaels' hairline, he has lost it. Okay.
You know what? That was low.
This is low.
That was low.
This is low. Because this should have just been on the card. We could have had 7 matches.
Man, I
feel like, well, listen.
You gotta get people there early.
All right. Wait, unless
for 9 a.m. for 10 o'clock show, put something like this on the pre-show, you'll get butts and seats and ready to go.
It's the greatest women's division in WWE, the NXT women's division.
So why couldn't D'Angelo family and Dark State be on the pre-show then?
Because, man. No.
Don't do this like this. You look like a mob boss when you did this. No, with that rowboat and them shades, you look like you finna put a hit out.
Go get some gabagool.
I'm not sure why. Your guess is as good as mine because we all have expressed our feelings here about the D'Angelo family and the booking and Tony D'Angelo itself and whatnot. But I did share this with Courtney and said on WWT Live, I kind of have to agree with Deonne. Like, there kind of really isn't anything else for Roxanne to do except one more thing, and that is it's pretty much going to be her turning on Cora Jade. We still haven't gotten them 1-on-1 the way we want. Haven't got that, best friend turned bitter rivals, even better enemies type situation. I feel like that's pretty much the last bit of Roxanne's story before she finally moves on up to the main roster and does something on SmackDown, like or Raw, like either one. I don't care. But
they just blew that up by reuniting them because she was just like, you throw an apology out, we good. So it's like, okay, so now they friends again.
This is the prodigy. This is the prodigy. You're a client.
I know.
You're a client. She's gonna call that bullshit from Cora Jade before. Like, come on, man. Like, I could smell it a mile away.
All I know,
I smell it a mile away. And Roxanne's a lot smarter. Like, you come on now. She does this,
and it could just be one of those things where, like, if she does like attack Cora Jade, that could set up in the future
Yes.
for when Cora Jade makes the jump to the main roster. So
Mhm.
you can have it there too. I just
Mhm.
feel like with her now, like there's not much else for her to do, man. Like, yeah, you could have put this on the main card, but Will, you wouldn't have been happy with that either.
No, I'd have been happy with that.
Will, come on.
No, I am more.
All right,
I am
first
more.
match.
No,
First match
I
on
am
the
more.
card.
I know if it was first match, I'd be okay with that. It really is the fact it's on the pre-show, and it's not just to do with my client too. It's like this would have been a great opener for Stand and Deliver.
That's true.
Like I thoroughly believe, like again, D'Angelo family versus Dark State could have been on the pre-show. No, matter of fact, again, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. You did not need a match on the pre-show. All of this should have just been on the Stand and Deliver card.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. If you having 7 matches, just let the full 7 matches be Stand and Deliver. We could have had main event matches while we getting ready in that first hour, whatever. But this could have all been a part of that because I think it's important to find out the number 1 contenders for NXT. Having the WWE Tag Team Champions come down to NXT to face them too.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It just got big implications. But I'm not gonna keep going down this side quest. Let's get back to the predictions. Who's walking out as the number 1 contender? Deonne, we'll start with you.
I feel like it shapes up well for the Meta Girls to do it. I think this might be the time to pull the trigger for it. So that's they're my picks for it. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Okay, honey.
Damn it! It better be the Meta Girls. It better be. That's all I gotta say. I need to see something. Like we need to start pushing these girls. They're hungry and they're ready.
And they've been on the main roster already, essentially. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're there. They're ready for it. Let them go ahead and let them get
let the chips fall with fatal. Them. Let the chips fall with Fatal Influence and Roxanne and Cora Jade's relationship and whatnot. We'll see what maybe Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan going forward could turn into something because they're actually a duo I didn't think that I would like or actually think would work, but it actually does. But the Meta, let's go, Meta Girls.
Is it like that?
I wanted this to be 3 cherries. I wanted this to be 3 cherries across. Something telling me these emo pop-up girls finna win this.
How, man?
Well, one, if you think about it, they beat the Meta Girls. And they've beaten Fatal Influence before. The only ones they haven't beaten is Cora and Roxanne. And for some reason, like once I saw them actually like beat Meta Girls, I was like, there might be some of a push coming forward. And just because it's the 4 of them here, if it was just a one-on-one, I would have definitely went with Meta Girls. But because you got 4 different tag teams, I'm gonna go with the emo Powerpuff Girls to take this one.
You think they're ready for a call up, man?
I don't think it's gonna be a call up. I think they're gonna come down to NXT, defend the tag titles, and if they win, they there. Because if you think about it, it makes sense to have the tag team titles there, especially when you do.
It does. You're right.
And what made me think about that is when you wanted to revitalize the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Because look at the tag teams we have. All of them could come to NXT as far as women are concerned. Natalya and Max Dupree can easily come down. We don't have the big 3 anymore. Liv and Raquel can go if for some reason they don't, walk out as champs, they can go their separate ways and still be great single superstars. All the current women's tag teams that we have on the main roster are in that position to where they can come to NXT to try to get those tag titles. To where Gigi and Tatum don't even have to go up to main roster. They can just be there. And then to see all those matches like them taking on Lash Legend and Meta Girls, which I think if that happens and they win, that's what Meta Girls are going to take it from them.
They're going to take it from who, you said?
Emo Powerpuff Girls.
It does make sense to have them in NXT. Mm-hmm. That division's deep. We can easily pull some people down for Tuesday nights.
Yep. And it helps us build the brand even more.
Well, okay. Since you put it that way.
Yeah. So we'll see about that for the opener. Now, well, the pre-show. Here is the opener. The D'Angelo family is going to take on the Dark State. They're taking on the Dark State. My bad. Is that offensive to Pat you? Because I'll stop.
Not at all. He loves Godfather.
Okay, but I feel like I wasn't landing it. I feel like I didn't brando it enough. I should have put some grape.
You need to.
Should put it's gonna be an awesome match.
I honestly, both times were great. Both of those.
Okay.
Might be match of the night.
No complaint for me.
It's gonna be match of the night. That's what it's going to be. It's gonna be match of the night. Okay, but because of what we saw with the backstage brawl,
not this match.
I like not this match. But honey, let's start with you. Who do you see getting the edge in this current rivalry? Will it be the D'Angelo family or will it be Dark State?
It won't be the D'Angelo family.
Ooh.
Somebody got to eat that pin for Dark State to establish them.
Okay, so you going with Dark State as well?
Yeah.
We got 3 chairs.
Turn my back on the family, man.
And it's probably gonna be on Tony D's hands. He's probably gonna end up taking that pin.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that
due to the friction from this past week.
Yeah,
and you just got to establish Dark State, man. Like they've been,
and I'm telling y'all,
week killing it.
I'm telling y'all, I know it probably didn't make sense before either, but I'm just gonna keep saying it just in case.
Oh goodness.
And stacks Lorenzo. I'm just saying.
The more she said though, the more I'm starting to believe it.
It makes sense though.
That he's the leader. She's saying he's the leader of Dark State. I don't think he's the leader. I think he either may join or we may get a rift between him and Tony to where he wants to now take over the family.
Okay. I
don't know. Also, too, why does he look like a demon in this photo? Like, don't Stacks look like, when they start morphing and like the chin and then the horns kind of cut? Like, why he? Who photoshopped this? Like, like why he
wasn't
look
a Photoshop? That's his face, man. That's his
like
face.
all he missing is pointy ears and horns. That's it. And it's like, why your face like that? I'm sorry.
Why your face like that?
Why your face like that? Our next match, Honey's favorite tag team, Praxium, is taking on Hank and Tank.
Man, get Hank and Tank out of here.
Hank and Tank, man, after surviving a number one contenders gauntlet match, going through all of the current NXT tag teams that are available right now. Hank and Tank got their number one contendership, and they're taking on Praxium, Stand and Deliver. Honey, who's walking out as the tag team champions?
Waxium.
What's their real name?
Fraxium.
Greatest tag team of all time.
Will this finally get you
an Axiom?
Will this get you on the Fraxium train if they do?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like they do. I give credit where credit is due. They do put on great matches, but I'm just like, when we gonna split y'all up?
We don't always need to split up.
They a tag team now. That's what they are. They Fraxium.
They've been a tag team, and I'm done with it. I'm just done.
You don't say that about the Street Profits, though.
Because the Street Profits are the Street Profits, and they're always up and always want the smoke. That's a different story. Like they're made to stay together.
What an argument, honey.
What an argument.
Come on, honey.
What?
Jump on this Fraxium train, man, because it's coming to Atlanta too. I'm picking them. I'm picking Fraxium. One man hanging, taking, and get out of here.
I do enjoy Hank and Tank, and I know this is just to help them. So yeah, but yeah, Fraxium.
I might have to go with Hank and Tank.
Dude, you never know sometimes though.
Bro, they let them wipe out the entire tag team division. They went first in the gauntlet match. Like they started it and won. If that ain't a push, Hey, you got Pretty Deadly co-signing you. You got the Street Profits co-signing you.
Mm. But we've doubted Fraxium before.
And this is no doubt to them. It's just
And
that
we will not stop doing it now.
Honey will not stop. Just to confirm, Honey will not stop. But I don't know, man. It's just like it's Stand and Deliver. We know things change over. We know this is like, like kind of like the new season after this is done, and like the next chapter moving into 2025.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, is it still Fraxium or do they move it to Hank and Tank? And we're seeing more of like Hank and Tank interacting with different tag teams a lot more than we are with Fraxium. So does this give Fraxium the call up? Because I don't think we've discussed that. We won't jump into it too much now because of what we got, but it's something to really think about. Is it time for Fraxium to make the jump into main roster?
Just about that. It's like Roxanne Perez almost. Like
bringing them together though as a tag team.
Look at your tag division now, though. When you add them.
Well, yeah, that I stopped myself. Yeah.
Like, put them on SmackDown. Look what you got there.
Motor City Machine Guns. They've already interacted with them. DIY, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly.
That'll be a fun tag team division.
They've already fought the Hardys in TNA.
Yep. Los Garza too is over there. Like they can put on quite some good shows in the tag team division on SmackDown. So
for sure.
We shall see what's going to happen on Stand and Deliver. Our next one is a match that I don't think should have happened, but unfortunately it's happening. It is the North American title being defended by Ricky Saints against Ethan Page. And for some reason, Sean Spears did not get a rematch, nor did Tony D'Angelo.
We don't do rematches anymore, do we?
I know we don't, but there was an awesome fatal four-way.
Tony D'Angelo rematch. No.
He didn't get one.
Sean Spears, yes.
I wanted a fatal four-way with them. Even with Page and Ricky. So yes, I wanted a fatal four-way for the title. I thought that would have been incredible to see. But I understand the optics of this one, and
former AEW guys.
This is what I call the Tony fucked up match.
Mm-hmm.
Tony fumbled match.
Yes, and it makes sense.
And Sean is basically, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Sean is basically saying, Tony, this is how you fucking do it. This is how you book these stars. And these two, because of the chemistry they already have, you already know they're gonna be they're already working. Like they're already working.
Ricky looks like a superstar, man. Like
already.
Yeah.
Like that, this photo alone, like super dope, man.
The fact that he does this shit with the belt in his hand just makes him look even cooler though. Cause I hated this shit.
Yeah, the hand was just
I used to freaking hate it. And I'm just like, all right, I don't get it. But like now it makes sense now that he has gold in his hand. He's the freaking star. And it's Sean's way of saying this is how you do it. Like
and they'll
take note, motherfuckers.
And they'll have a phenomenal match, man. You can sort of see the chemistry's there between them now. And Ethan's been great since he's gotten there, man. Like to jump into that main title picture. And now he's two former AEW guys are headlining Stand and Deliver on WrestleMania weekend. And one has a North American championship. You can't write it much better than that if you're NXT right now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy Ricky Saints is bringing back just the slacks and open shirts, man. I'm ready for 1998 to come back. I'm so happy seeing that. Open shirt, no buttons, no guns,
no nothing. Just straight open, wind blowing. Don't even care. But who's walking out as the North American champion? Will it be Ricky Saints or Ethan Page? On this one, Deonne, let's start with you.
I gotta go with Ricky, man. He's hot commodity in NXT right now. He's been there for what? It's been 2 months now. If that. So you look at now, he's a champion over there now. Ethan Page is gonna. That's the best opponent for him to be up against, especially on a one-on-one match for something like this. So yeah. I'm going Ricky for this one. Ethan can eat a loss. It won't hurt him at this point.
Yeah. Birthday girl, your choice.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with Dion. I think Ricky Saint is continue to do well as a North American champion. He's just going to continue to rise the stock of NXT, even though NXT is already as hot as it is. With him being there, just made it hotter. And Ethan, like you said, Ethan Page could eat a pin and it won't hurt him at all because he's just going to continue to go all psycho on everybody and such. And he's pretty much primed up for main roster. But maybe this could go further at some point, where it just continues down the road between these two, because this looks like a really cool rivalry. Even just the graphic alone with these two, it's like, yeah, these are the guys right now for like NXT for the North American title picture. Even, but does Ethan really need that title? No, he's had the big one, you know what I mean? And
And
he like he's hungry for the main roster. Like you could already see it on him.
it looks like the future if you look at
Hmm.
this. Like
Yes.
I feel okay with when they do go to the main roster.
Hmm.
Their Triple H is still Raw, SmackDown, still in good hands with these two.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's another jackpot all the way in predictions because I'm also going Ricky Saints. I think it's just gonna be a great match and a good like not passing of the torch, but a good like, hey man, welcome into NXT. Like, yo, you're in good hands. This is a good rub for you in this division. And who knows? I think Ethan is another one of those that could have the conversation of is it time for him to go up, which I don't think any of us would object to seeing him on Monday Night Raw and having exchanges with Seth Rollins or CM Punk. So
Mhm.
but moving on, we have one of the most anticipated matches of the card. It is for the vacated North American Championship. It will be decided in a ladder match. We have Zarya, Izzy Dame, Sol Ruka, Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, and a returning Thea Hale. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I don't know who gonna win this. Everybody got a reason to win this. The only one I could X out, and it ain't even a thing to X out, is Kalani just because she's won it already. But even so, two-time Kalani ain't bad either.
And first time ever.
That's why I'm just like, this one is difficult. But I want to know from you, and we can start with the birthday girl on this one.
I mean, not for nothing, we can make a case for every single one of these women to possibly hold an opportunity to get that championship. Izzy Dame, I mean, Izzy Dame, I would definitely like say she's a someone to look out for in this match. I don't think that she could get it all the way. I think there's just still more for her to do and, build her name as far as like, her being part of the culling and stuff like that and building her character. So Ruka has potential, but she also, congrats to Sol Ruka because she did win the speed championship. So I think that pretty much sets itself right there. Kaylani Jordan, as you said, well, for two time, just for it to happen, like if it could possibly happen again, and nobody does it like Lonnie and have this title reign actually matter this time around. Not saying that the first one didn't, but this one matter even more because she's two time for the first time ever, and then possibly, with this new attitude she's been kind of bringing out, maybe change her flow up. Zarya being the muscle of this whole thing, and one of the hottest attractions that came over to WWE after the likes of Stephanie McCurry and Julia. She could get, there's a possibility for her as well. Thea Hale returning, I was very happy to see her back. I'm interested to see what direction she could be going in. I'm still I still have some questions in regards to where they're going to be placing her or what's going to be happening with her. And then there's Lola Vice. And I can't help but wonder, how special it would be for the likes of Lola Vice to possibly win this match in Vegas, a place that she's definitely had a connection to in previous times in her career as a MMA fighter. I think
I just realized she didn't pick a winner yet.
No, we went through the entire.
I was just making a case as to, like I said, I was just making cases as to why every single one of these women deserves to be in that spot. But with all that being said, long story short, too late, I might have to go with Lonnie. I want Lonnie for 2-time North American champion.
There's no wrong picking this. I would definitely say that. There's no wrong selection. Deonne, your pick for this.
It's a wild match, man. I don't think I saw this one coming. Sol Ruka, Speed Champ. I don't think they'll put this one on her. And it seems like with Zarya, they're forming a tag team with them right now. And especially if they go in the direction what you said with the tag team titles, I want them to stay together for that run. Because I was gonna be like, Zarya would be dope as champion, especially on a match like this. Like giving her ladders to deal with is amazing. But I'm gonna go Lola Vice on this one. I think it might be time. I don't think it's time for her to, I don't know if it's time for a call up for her, but I think a run as champion within NXT would be good for her. Sort of get that grooming and get better in those certain areas before jumping to that main roster. Learn the championship ways, essentially, right? But yeah, I'm picking her, but I want Zarya and Sol Ruka to stay together so we can go get those tag team titles too.
Gotcha. Yes, I too am going with Lola Vice. It's time for the mayor to get some gold over there in Vice City. It's just time. It's just time. After seeing the success with Stephanie McCurry as champion, it's like, yo, why not let Lola Vice ride that train too? Like, get her in front of cameras, especially like with the MMA background and studies there. Like everything I was saying for Stephanie McCurry, like you can see Lola Vice doing as well as the Women's North American champion. So I just think it's time for Lola to be able to cash her stuff in. Like to all of Deonne's point with Sol Ruka and Zarya as a tag team, to Honey's point, like Izzy Dame still has a lot to offer and a lot to build, and just glad to see her now being more on TV and now getting to see Thea Hale in just like a solo run. I think it's dope, but I think it is time for Lola Vice to be North American champion.
Oh yeah,
in a ladder match.
It's gonna be a hell of a match, man. Because
it is.
So Ruka's gonna catch somebody.
She gonna soul snatch someone off the ladder.
Man. Or she's gonna go up and get somebody.
Soul snatch her own partner.
Oh, come on.
See, why you want to break everybody up, honey? What's going on?
I didn't want to break everybody up.
Yes, you did, because on a stand deliver prediction, friends turn bitter rivals. Sol Ruka versus
I just want to be right on my fantasy book. that and I just want to split a Fraxium. That's it. I didn't want the big three split up, and that got ruined for me. I mean, I do want something. I do want some things to stay together.
Not them, no.
Not them, yeah.
No, not them.
No.
Yes. Solo is a star. Sol is a star. She's a solo star. Sol is a solo star, and so is Zarya. We all know that.
Yeah, I mean, but this NXT, and they young, and they got plenty of time for that star power to rise.
Yeah, let give them a run with the women's tag team titles for a little while. And then you build them up, and then you like, okay, you want to pull a Honey, let's break them up. Let's go ahead and do that.
Because you won't say that about the Meta Girls, but you say Lash is a star, but you don't ever talk about breaking them up.
Because they actually do really well together, and Jakara Jackson is the shit too.
Are you saying that Sol and Zarya are not a great?
I think they're going as like Zaruka.
I'm not really with the Zarukas and the Fraxiums and the combination. Like if you're going to tag team, be a tag team. Like like the heart, like the Heart Foundation, a coordinated tag team. You know what I mean? Like dress alike, look like same thing. The music they got a thing going.
The big three didn't do none of that. The big three did none of that. Did not dress alike, did not have their own entrance.
Well, Naomi and Bianca did, and they shared
at the end,
shared entrance,
like all the way at the tail end. Yeah.
I don't like all this judging on my birthday, but whatever.
Like, you gonna judge me on my birthday? On my damn birthday? And you got 2 minutes so we don't get to judge you no more for your birthday. It is 11:58. Okay.
No. Actually, you start judging me after because my birthday's on the 17th. So,
Huh?
today. Oh wait, the timeline.
So next match.
Next one.
Yeah, next match.
Triple threat match. For the NXT.
Loki was in the chair like, huh?
Hey, even he just, huh? What was that? That's what I was doing, holding these timelines together. But wait, what'd she say? Oh shit! Oh, all right. Triple threat match.
Y'all knew what I said before we went on live, man.
Yeah, it shows. It shows. It's your birthday though. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is the honey birthday episode. Oh man. But also too, that is dope that like your birthday is on the same weekend as WrestleMania. Like as a wrestling fan, that just has to do like wonders for you.
This is the first.
Right.
It's the first time ever. Like I'm hyped. Like I'm actually really excited. And 420, it's like it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Little side quest. Do we think WrestleMania be this late? Like moving to later like dates now?
I hope not.
I hope not.
It depends on like where they are though, right? Like it's the weather climate, I suppose. I don't know, but it just seems I guess
depending. Yeah, I guess too. Also, yeah, depending on where they are. But like y'all are in, where are they next year? Indianapolis?
No, New Orleans.
Is it
New Orleans?
Is it?
Yeah, it's New Orleans next year. I think so. Yeah, so it'll be fine at the beginning of April. I think it's better in April because like we're ending off here, so it's almost been like 2 months since we had a PLE.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
feels like forever.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since Elimination Chamber. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if they'll keep playing around with like different dates for WrestleMania, but we'll see. But Stand and Deliver triple threat match. NXT title is on the line. The commander of the Big Back Coalition, Obafemi, is defending against Trick Willie and the young OG Javon Evans. And after this past Tuesday's display, they done got me a little more hyped about this match.
Cinema.
Very much so.
Kill.
Deonne.
I don't know. Pass.
Honey, your prediction.
My prediction pretty much stays the same, man. I stand with the ruler. Ruler retains. Enough said.
Big Back Coalition will stand strong on the top of the NXT mountain.
It won't be an easy feat.
Yeah,
but he will.
Would they pull the trigger on Javon Evans this early?
Lord no.
Not yet. Think so? Okay.
Not yet.
You're talking about like a moment during WrestleMania week or weekend. That would be one.
It would, but as they said, it's the thing about it's something that like Oba has stated very much. He is indeed the future, but right now the present belongs to Oba. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about Javon is going to show up, and this is definitely going to rise his stock up as a main card competitor. You know, right now he was just that fan favorite. After this one, to be like, yo, I have no doubt in my mind of him going up for another NXT title shot. I won't have to guess that because it's a crowd favorite. He is that dude.
How young is he?
He's like 20, like 22.
That's what I thought, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little bit of improvement.
Yeah.
A little bit more time, a little bit more of that ring IQ to develop some more and stuff. He's kind of like just a J. He's like, you know what it is? He's a Jada Parker. Like, I love
it. I love seeing his growth, and not for nothing. doing what they did by the end of NXT was the right thing to do, because not for nothing, you could see the future in Javon Evans when he's holding up that belt while Oba and Trigger laid out or whatever. Like you see it in him, and he laid them both out. Like
he changed so much from
that was a moment for him.
Yeah, he changed so much from just being bouncy. Like it's like, oh nah, bro, you're not just an attraction anymore. You're a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I hope he doesn't get. Let me pick a winner. Oba for this one. I'm going to take Oba to retain. I think Trick's ready to maybe make a jump. I think his NXT run might be coming to an end. Javon's obviously the future. But, dude, what would be... I don't want Javon to end up like Ricochet. Like, hey, let's go out here. When he does make the main roster jump. So bouncy, can do everything, but is never sort of... He hit a ceiling. It's hard for me to see Javon Evans hitting that ceiling when you just had like your match against Randy Orton at the ripe old age of 23 years old. So I think they have enough backing, and he's been in the system enough, the WWE system, that they're going to groom him into be it. I just don't want him to be like, I want more from him. I don't want to expect the same thing. And so far in this build, it's been a different Javon Evans, which is a good thing. A more... Funny to say, a more grounded,
mature Javon.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what you need, and that's what he needed. So he knows how to pick his spots better. I just don't want him to get main rostered and get stuck. That's all.
He won't. He can actually talk on the mic.
Yeah, so he's only 23 years old. What are we saying? Like,
he can actually cut a promo, unlike one of these people that we know. So he will absolutely be fine. But it's like the same thing to Honey's point. You're watching this guy develop.
Mm-hmm.
And even to like watching, like it was the whole Ethan Page thing that really like had me convinced. And it wasn't the match. It was watching Javon Evans turn from this bright-eyed, bushy-tail, like newcomer that's just, oh, I'm happy to be here, to like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand this business now.
The sharks.
It's sharks, but I'm also a shark too. And I got to make sure I keep not only reminding myself that, but making sure that the superstars and the NXT crowd knows that I'm a shark. And I'm seeing that in him with this. And the fact that you holding up against Big Obafemi and Trick Williams, and none of us are just like, oh yeah, he just there to be there, for us to even say like, considering he could walk out, that shows a lot of growth in him.
Yeah.
What a co-main was. Yeah, this is co-main, right?
Yeah. But Big Obafemi stacking them boys up. And
I
already know.
Stack, but I want Roman to do the stack. So that's for our predictions later.
I mean, I would buy 2 nights of that. Give me 2 nights of some stacks. I'll take it. No D'Angelo family. But now we move into what I consider to be the main event. We don't know how Hickenbottom's booking stuff, but I consider the main event. Fatal 4-way match. The NXT women's title. Stephanie Verker is defending against the Juggernaut, Jada Parker, and a returning Julia.
Wasn't my fantasy pick Jada Jordan? Yes, it was.
No.
What was it?
It was missing one. We were all missing one. You had this. I think you had Jada, Jordan, and Stephanie in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, but I was missing Julia.
You was missing Julia, and then I had Julia, Jordan, and Stephanie, because I put Jada in a Hell in a Cell against Lola.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think Honey did. No. Honey had Jordan and Stephanie for the main event.
Yeah, we were almost there.
We were. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We were all almost there.
Yeah,
we were all almost there with it. But
now that we're here,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't
know.
I really don't fucking know. This is literally going to be a guess.
No one has an advantage in this match. Like there's no one that's like ahead right now. And the fact that last NXT, none of them were there and it was just videos, it's like shit.
I mean, not. I mean,
I,
I'm literally looking at all four of these women, and I'm trying to find something that. Mm,
It's nothing.
but
It's
this could be one of those situations where I'm gonna pick Stephanie to retain, which is wild because I don't think there's been a single title change. I mean, the vacant North American title, that's vacant. And yeah, so I didn't pick a single title change, which I think there should be one, but I'm picking Stephanie. Her momentum's high, man. Like she is rolling on NXT. But it might be one of these things where all four of these women just end up having multiple feuds for that title. Very similar to back in the day where you had like what Rock, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, or something like that. And they were always in the title picture. So you can't go wrong with either one.
This match is literally showing you who's going to be running this division in NXT this year. Like these four women are going to be the pillars for like the upcoming years, for sure. Especially Jada Parker. But I was thinking,
make a title change, honey. Go ahead, do it. Do it.
For shits and giggles, I was gonna say because Jordan Grace and Jada Parker are getting into some kind of beef, right?
I don't know. It seemed like it kind of was just like that match, and then that was it.
Okay, so now that we're there, I mean, I might have to say Jordan Grace, like the first woman to come over from TNA, and then you bring her in such a big way against Roxanne Perez, and you know what I mean, like just like let's not forget, like this woman has been a big ticket in the women's wrestling division. Like I don't know. I mean, Stephanie and of course Julia. Like I get it. Like, believe me, I get it. But there's just something about Jordan Grace. Like I might have to say Jordan Grace.
Okay.
Stephanie and Julia could possibly, like, I don't know, keep going into their own thing, and then Jada Parker could actually go
against Jordan
at
Grace.
Jordan for
Yeah.
the title, like,
Yeah, I like that too.
you know.
So your official pick is Jordan?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going Julia.
Really?
Julia with the aid of Asuka and Kairi Sane. And I think we're about to get what Honey's been asking for from this other stuff. Friends turn bitter rivals. Because if you think about it, Stephanie took it off Julia. Julia takes it off of Stephanie. Now we had that big rivalry between these two. And the fact that they're
special, friends. You do.
That's what I see with this. I see Julia getting her title back and standing on with her foot on Stephanie's face, and Asuka and Kairi standing on the side of her.
I can see it in your eyes.
And then her looking right in the camera and going Arrivederci, and it goes off.
I could see you when you laugh at me.
I'm telling you, yo, because there's something brewing right there, yo. Like it's
oh.
Mm-hmm. This is just gonna show Jada is supposed to be a champion very soon, probably within this year.
She's in
Jordan, of course, yeah. But these two, this is something we finna see it get nasty between Stephanie and Julia.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Like I think here's the thing: you come out of this match with multiple rivalries already, like set to go into next NXT PLE or whatever else you got going on. So,
but you ain't see, we ain't got to see Stephanie with the chase for the title. Because think about it, like to be that high and to sacrifice your best friend to get that high, and then for her to come back and take it from you. Because again, too, we got so used to these long title reigns, and then we started seeing some of them be very short. Like this could be one of those things where they start doing that.
Yeah, it's more about telling the story, not just about the title reign.
Exactly.
And you know Shawn Michaels knows how to tell a story.
Except when it comes to my client, but all right.
One
Anyway,
person, man.
There's a big
out of
there's a big
roster of
picture. There's a big
hundreds.
picture. I'm telling you, there's a bigger picture, Will. There's gotta be a bigger picture.
I'm just doing that because I'm actually going to see Stand and Deliver, and I'm like,
Yo, we gotta get there early.
I gotta get there early, and I'm already like an hour and a half outside of Vegas, so
Why would anybody want to go there late?
We gotta get there on time.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like I gotta get up at like 6 a.m., be ready by 6:30, and then leave and try to get there, find parking, and get inside for the countdown show. And then because we don't know when they're gonna have them do the match, because it's like, are you gonna have them doing like the first half of it, or like when we get towards the end?
Yeah, in the past, have they usually, well, not for NXT, have they usually been on the back end, the back 30?
It depends, because sometimes you'll have like, especially for WrestleMania, because it's like 3 hours for the pre-show.
Yeah,
you have like 2 or 3 matches and stuff. But they'll do like, I think like the last 20 minutes is normally like dedicated to going over everything. So we'll see. But that was NXT's Stand and Deliver. It is happening today at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the official show, and 10 a.m. is the official show over here on the West Coast. So you know our predictions. Hopefully our predictions come true. You know, we'll see which ones we hit, which ones we miss. But what we do know, they have definitely put together a fantastic card for Stand and Deliver. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen, especially myself, because your councilman will be there personally. Hickenbottom, don't think I'm not going to come back there and come look for you, though. No, don't. Looking for you, Hickenbottom. We got some words.
You're going to end up like, was it Stan? When he sees you in the hallway.
What's your name? It's the councilman.
I just kick the councilman.
Yo, if that happens and I can get that on camera, forever grateful. Forever grateful to Sean. Forever grateful to Sean.
Yeah, now it's Sean.
Now it's Sean. Then you done gave me a run. You gave me a WWE moment. Oh yeah, it's Sean again. Like, you know what? That Heartbreak Kid is all right. Heartbreak Kid is a pretty cool guy. But all right. It is time to move into some more predictions. We're now moving into the show of shows, the showcase of the Immortals. And we are talking about WrestleMania 41 in Vegas, night 1. We're about to give our predictions. And of course, later on in these episodes, we will be giving out our fantasy booking for our own WrestleMania 41, night 1 and night 2. But let's go ahead and jump into our night 1, kicking it off with what is...
I love these graphics. I really do.
I love them too.
I love neon anything.
Yes. They just got it so right. Now, what is supposedly supposed to be the opener?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Supposed to be the opener.
Apparently.
Gunther versus main event Jey Uso. Title on the line. Who's walking out as the champion?
I mean, it has to be Jey.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm calling. Man lost to Gunther like 5 times. Like, yeah, it's time. He won the Rumble. He earned his way there. He's had a good 2 weeks of promos. Wearing not a single Yeet shirt these last few weeks either. So it means business is picking up in the words of JR.
Okay.
I got Jey for this one. It's time, man. It's time.
Honey.
Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
I need it. I think he deserves it. I think we all want it. I think Gunther has pushed it too far. They kept them, actually, they both did deliver promos on Monday, but they didn't run into each other, which I thought was interesting, because I guess they didn't want to see the back and forth. And you know how usually sometimes we can like tell, like, if that person's standing, maybe they're not going to end up, standing victorious at this. So they didn't leave room for any of that, which I really, really like.
Yeah.
So, and I'm really hoping also that this match highlights Jay in a way where y'all and some of y'all in the IWC stop saying that he can't wrestle and
Man,
only
it's,
has 3 moves. He's going in the ring with the ring general. So I'm hoping that this is something that will help him break out some heavy artillery and really dig in to the Samoan roots and figure it out. But I really would like Jey Uso to be the new world
but,
heavyweight champion.
but this is what happens, right? Like a person builds popularity over time, and there's a certain segment of the IWC who's just ready to point out all the flaws and bring them down.
Mhm.
We've all been accustomed to it.
But is this bringing it down though?
Well, it's trying to shed it's kind of take the light off of Jay a bit, because he's been the most popular superstar over the last 6-7 months,
and that's fine. But if you can't put on a match, then what we doing? Do you get what I'm saying? Like
he's had good matches though.
He's had okay matches. It's great because he can tell a story with it. But in ring performance wise, this goes back to what I said. We have not given Jay enough time to develop as a singles star. Give me one of his rivalries that he's had that didn't have a tag team, that didn't need the bloodline, that didn't need his brother. This is the first real rivalry Jey Uso has had. And unfortunately, we didn't even get enough matches for him to sharpen those skills. So that's the thing where I'm like, you like personality-wise from a solo star, you have it down pat. Like for the personality, all across the board is A+. But in ring-wise, and you're about to become champion, that poses a question. And that's something that he's going to need to work on. But I will be like y'all. I'm going to pick Jay to win because although he doesn't have it as much as far as in-ring capability just yet, that doesn't mean it's not something he can't work on and still hold the belt.
Well, storyline wise, when somebody bloodies up your twin the way they do, you'd be surprised the lengths and depths you would go to find out what kind of fighter you really become to defend that family.
But that can still be, I just won't give up as easily. That still doesn't mean I'm finna pull out, oh, this dude just put him in a Boston Crab and just did 3 sequences of submissions.
How would you feel like coming out of this match if this was like one of his best one-on-one matches? Would he get the credit or would Gunther get it?
I think he would get it.
Okay.
Because again, it's just he just needs to evolve as a singles competitor in ring-wise.
And I think those are my expectations for this match too, after hearing a lot of that. It's like he's in there with a guy who is known as the ring general. I don't think Gunther's had a bad match on a PLE.
No.
Maybe not even like a Raw. No. They've all been entertaining. They've all been hard hitting.
Yes.
I think they're going to tell a great story with this, man. I think over the course of these last a month, 2, they've reeled me in a lot into like, I want to see this. Putting Jay in it, inserting him into it, having Jay show a more serious side of himself too has helped. So, but yeah, I think this is going to surprise.
I want Jay to get it. That's why I did. I know I've been saying Gunther gonna take it, but as to your point, Deanne, I think if there's any time to do it, now is the time. Mm-hmm. Make it happen now. There's no better stage for it to happen, even if he doesn't keep it for a long time. But this is where you want to, if you want to make a WrestleMania moment,
this is it.
This is it. And that would be, I would say, the one reason why y'all gonna do it is because it makes for a great WrestleMania moment. So
and not I know we're gonna move on. And just for an overall story arc of a character too.
Yeah.
Right hand man to main event Jay, WrestleMania, holding the world title. Like that story wise, 4 or 5 years worth. Hey, that's long-term booking. I'm not sure if they planned on it like this, but hey, it worked.
It worked.
out.
Yeah. What are the one? Yeah. So we'll see. But I am hoping for Jay to walk out with it, just so we have that and can work on those in-ring abilities. If he does that, you're an all-around superstar for me. Keep the belt on. Let him wrestle till he's 90.
Yes.
Anyone but Cody.
Yes. But now the greatest match on the entire WrestleMania card.
Boy, this is gonna blow the roof off.
This is gonna blow the roof off, bro. The immortal El Grande Americano taking on the greatest luchador of all time outside of Dominic Mysterio.
And a deadbeat.
And a deadbeat. Yes. Yes. Rey Mysterio. Now, in these two, who do you think is walking out the winner?
I don't think it really matters, does it?
I mean, we sort of know what's going to happen, right? Like I'm unmasked.
I guess this is our gimmick match now.
Hey, I wouldn't even say don't put that on this match, honey. That can't. Don't
say
that word. No, a gimmick match is like the gimmick Royal Rumble that they had years ago.
Okay. Hey man, I still wouldn't mind another one of those.
Oh
yeah,
nobody.
You ain't gotta be at the Royal Rumble, but
I don't know about that. But no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, like I said, does it really matter?
We put too much into the storyline, man. I think I'm invested, man.
I'm invested in the story too. But if he didn't come all this way for El Grande Americano for him to lose, not for nothing, I'm not gonna lie.
And the fact that he's putting like a steel plate in his helmet now, I mean not a helmet, in his mask is now such a heel move.
Now, is this more so about the fact that they're having this match because it's about figuring out if that's Chad Gable, or it's about stating the obvious? Like, we already know it's Chad Gable.
Wait a minute. First of all,
accusations.
That's accusations, right there.
Press the button. Somebody.
Yeah, that is. Oh my goodness, honey. You can't just be saying that like that's facts or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man's got a family.
Yo, we can't just. Man, been here since 1941. Chad Gable ain't been around like that. You just throwing out
accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
no, well, okay. Allegedly,
we saw them together. Remember? He was at Raw, and then Chad was right there.
Understandable, but I mean, it's the same kind of build. He said only he speaks Spanish and says gracias instead of thank you. It's still very similar movements to Gable and such. But
Grande has a beard right here like mine. Chad Gable doesn't have that.
And Gable was inspired by him. Gable could have been inspired by El Grande Americano.
Right. That's true. You're right. You're absolutely right. Pardon me. I apologize for making such an accusation. I didn't mean to offend. But as I was going to say was, I think the most interesting part about it is that we're now seeing Rey Mysterio trying to rip a luchador's mask off. I think that's the interesting part that a lot of us aren't really
no respect for tradition.
I know, such a disgrace. Dominic was right about Rey Mysterio.
Every single word he said.
Every single word he said, man. So was Eddie. And I knew it. I knew you couldn't trust a dude with a Louis Vuitton luchador mask on. Been sold out.
Hey man. The fact that he got casual mask for every day-to-day stuff.
Right. And then you took your mask off in WCW. That's what I should have known. That's what I should have known, not to trust Rey Mysterio.
A lot of heat on the Hall of Famer, huh?
All I know is, did you pick, honey?
No.
Right.
No.
Who y'all picking? Deonne, who you picking?
Yeah, I got El Grande Americano.
Honey, who you
picking up the win?
Yeah, I got a Grande Americano.
C.
Or gracias. C for yes.
C.
Yo, if he started doing that, that'd be wild.
Man.
That'd be wild if he started doing that. All right, on to our next match. The New Day taking on the World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders.
You don't
The New Day.
Yeah, you don't invest in a heel New Day with Kofi with no mustache, just diabolical.
That man is up to no good when I see him all the time. I'm like, sir.
I don't think you invest this much into rebranding and healing the New Day to not let them get these titles here, man. I didn't think a New Day heel turn would work. But the fact that they're blaming everybody else and not themselves, not like erase Big E out of Kofi Mania's moment. Like, that's heel stuff, man.
Biggie needs to become an accountability coach for these guys.
Nah, man, they don't need no accountability. Let them run. New Day rock, New Day came. Like, let them do their shit.
Yeah, and I will admit, I liked heel New Day a whole lot more than the fan favorite New Day.
Oh, of course.
I think everybody could agree with that one.
Oh yeah, it's a fresh change. It's a fresh change.
Perfect.
It was a much needed change.
It was.
Yeah, you couldn't stay with the unicorns and pancakes and all that shit forever. Look at Bailey and her ponytail and the balloons and stuff.
Oh, I liked Hugger Bailey.
Oh,
I did too. I liked Hugger Bailey.
Hugger Bailey. It's people like Honey who want to break up tag teams and say she don't need no wacky wavy inflatable tube men.
I miss the inflatable huggers, man. I miss them.
Yeah.
But I do like that she found a way to transition to stay relevant now.
True.
Yeah. But who's walking out the World Tag Team Champions, Deonne?
New Day.
Honey?
The New Day for sure.
Well, it's cherries across the machine once again because I'm going with the New Day walking out as the World Tag Team Champions. Huh. Very interesting. The Street Profits aren't defending at WrestleMania, but okay. We'll move on to the next match. Were they friends? Is this friends turned bitter rivals, or was this always just
the way they going back and forth on social media? I don't know if they were ever friends.
First of all, when Naomi said the only person giving me back shots is Jimmy,
Jim.
I was like, she's about to win this match.
Big Jim, though.
Big Jim. She's winning this match. I was like, yo, Naomi has fully gone into her heel form, and I love every minute of it. I'm picking Naomi
too.
You picking Naomi?
I'm picking Naomi, bro. Ooh. Like I like Jade. I know Jade is gonna do something for the time that she's here, but this is Naomi time, man. She needs to shine.
Damn. I'm loving heel Naomi too, man. I gotta go with her too. Like,
yeah, we're not proceeding with caution. We're all gas, no brakes on Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi's my pick.
Honey.
It brings a smile to my face just thinking about this whole build and match. I'm like, I'm waiting. I can't wait to see this.
This is gonna be so good. Honey, your pick?
Naomi, hands down. There's no way. Like, we're going through all of this build up, this repackaging, this revamping, this proceed with caution, this new look.
It's a
like there's no way that we did this for nothing. This is the Naomi run we've been asking for since she came back to WWE.
Did y'all see the playlist picture she put that she put out recently too?
Yes, based on all her motivation music based
Lord
on
have mercy.
That's why I say she hit it, bro. She hitting McIntyre trolling on social right now.
Yes. She's definitely got the Drew McIntyre syndrome for sure.
Yes, I cannot wait. This is gonna
They're all capable of it too. They're all capable of that.
But see, I think we had this discussion too, like about wrestlers using their social media to be more in character and advance storylines. This is the stuff I like.
Yeah.
Like, I know you got a family. I know everything is great. And I know I don't want to take away you taking pictures of your family and posting them, but this is money, man. And
I mean, but also too, though, there's enough times of where like you can now separate that with things. Like, I'm not necessarily saying like you got to break so much. Like, I don't mind seeing like Rhea with like Buddy Murphy because like that's her husband.
Yeah.
We get it and stuff like that. But it's like, use it. That was the one thing I kind of didn't like about Julia was that it's like, yo, like you don't use your social media like to hype yourself up. But again, too, I know like over there they didn't train them to do that. So it's kind of like, okay, but you see like not the ramifications, but you see like how it can hold you back not utilizing that. Like even look at like Zelina Vega. Like Zelina is killing it on social. And that's why it's like I can't wait to see her finally like get her stride and them seeing that as well and like making it all come together with her holding the title as well, which I thought would have been so dope. And I really don't like that they haven't pulled the trigger on that. I would have loved for them to be doing a podcast with Dakota as the IC champion and her as the US champ. Like that'd be so dope to see on their podcast, both of them holding their titles, doing their show. That's money. Like that's just money. Like why we not doing that? But don't want to go down that side quest right now. We got a lot of predictions. And our next one up, the US title is on the line, man. LA Knight taking on the tribal werewolf, Jacob Fatu. I mean, do we need to say who winning this?
I would assume that this is cherries across the board again as well.
Here comes a lemon. I'm picking LA Knight. I don't know, man. I'm picking LA Knight.
You saw what Jacob did to Braun Strowman, right?
I did, man. I ain't ready for that to be over.
Did you see what he did to LA Knight last SmackDown?
You see what he's been doing since he got here.
I'm just
the same show y'all get, I get too. Okay,
so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what we don't know, because like
I'm going off my gut.
But what you feel like LA Knight gonna do to stop him?
I mean, we'll figure something out.
He's all gas, no brakes.
This man
and having no brakes is gonna be his demise. That's what's gonna happen.
You think he gonna steal a win? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he meant to say.
Okay, everybody got their opinions.
Wait till we come back to this next week.
Oh, again, I don't. This is one of those. This is definitely one of those. I don't mind being wrong on it, but
I ain't apologizing for my pick.
I ain't either because Jacob Fatu is finna dog walk LA Knight.
Dog walk the shit out of him.
Yo, you know what though? I because now that we was thinking about it, the only way I can see LA let me not say only, but one way I can see LA Knight pulling this off is if Jacob do get out of control and get himself disqualified. That's the one thing I see. Like for some reason, like Jacob just loses it and gets disqualified, and that's how
Solo messes it up for him.
That's why I said it's not the only one, the only way. So yeah, I can see why you betting on LA Knight. Either way, I'm cool with whoever comes out because I'm a fan of both.
Yeah,
I'm such a fan of both. Yeah, this is one of those like, hey, yeah, it's like, do we have to have a loser?
I'm just
like let's just shake hands at the end. And
y'all can y'all split the title like Michelle McCool and Layla did? Like,
or be like, you just keep it at my house. It's both of ours. Yeah, just keep it at my house.
Yeah, you the North American and you the South, the dirty South champion.
Regardless of the situation, I'm and the pick, like I'm just happy we have LA Knight going into WrestleMania as a champion and Jacob Fatu in a WrestleMania.
It's wild. What a time, man. Like
I can't wait to hear LA Knight. All the people lose their shit.
Yo, it's loud. It gets loud. Yeah. Huge pop.
Yeah.
Huge
so good.
Pop.
Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be one of them good, like, feel good matches.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
And here goes the not so feel good match.
The WWE Women's Title, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. We have not talked about this, but who do you think is walking out as a WWE Women's Champion.
These graphics are phenomenal, though.
They so good. They in a bag with this one.
Tiffany. I'm picking Tiffany to retain. I know it's not a win. I know it's not a title win at yes, it is. It's a title win at WrestleMania.
Going in as a champion and retaining successfully, that's a big deal.
Hey, it's late, man.
But that robe got you not thinking too straight.
Give me Tiffany. Give me Tiffany.
Just one time, hit me with a.
Wasn't it Christian who had robes with a hoods or something? Somebody had a hood.
I don't think it was a robe, but I know he had a hood. He did have a hood on, but I think it was like a jumpsuit.
Yeah,
when it was him and his peeps.
I love Captain Charisma, man. That Captain Charisma run was great.
Captain Charisma was dope. I was like, yo, I hate you so much. Keep doing it.
He should have gotten, he really should have gotten that. I know it's a side quest, that win against Cena, man.
He should have. Before
he left for TNA, he should have. And I think, might be mistaken, I think King may have given him Captain Charisma as the nickname. He was the first one I heard say it. Unless he was somebody was feeding him a line or whatever. But
yeah,
Captain Charisma, JR.
Yeah, I think that was the first one we heard him say, especially after Christian did the peeps. He was like, me and my peeps, and then King just ran with it. And I was like,
his peeps, JR. His peeps.
His peeps. It's him and his peeps.
Jerry, yeah.
Yo, I loved it.
Sorry.
But I'm also going with my client, man. Tiffany Stratton gonna retain, man. I think it's the right move. I think she's gonna put on a hell of a performance. And yeah, I just want to see her walk out. I'm glad to see her walking in as a champion. I want to see her walk out and continue to be on top of the women's division at SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Birthday girl.
Yeah. The world is going to be gathering around WrestleMania Saturday, April 19th, night 1 for Charlotte versus Tiffy, and they better be walking out screaming Tiffy Mania. Yeah,
that's a good time to be on.
Charlotte, it's time for somebody to let Charlotte know what time she's really running on now.
I do fear it though, because my homeboy did say it, and that's the only thing that kind of scared me. He was like, you gotta remember though, she ain't never held these belts. And I was like, ooh, I forgot she was out when they brought these titles out. I was like, ooh, because if you think about it,
she was out that long.
Yeah, Charlotte was out when these belts got introduced.
Oh,
her match against Rio was for the world.
No, it was for the SmackDown title.
Oh,
remember they traded it and gave Rhea the World Heavyweight Championship because she got traded to Raw.
Oh yeah,
they introduced all the new belts, so she has technically never been WWE Women's Champion.
Oh
damn!
When he told me that, my fucking heart dropped. I was like,
oh my God.
She's been WWE Raw champion, WWE Women's SmackDown.
You're right.
You're
either way, the fact that Tiffy did before she did.
I mean, more. I would give it more to Bianca before.
Yeah. But
that
just made me upset. But that's crazy.
Exactly. I just want y'all to mull that over.
No, that's a
fuck. Well,
yeah.
I still run on Tiffy.
I'm still running with my client. I don't give a shit. I'm still running with my client. So,
okay.
And then of course
we said what we said.
We said what we said.
What they said.
We said we going with Tiffany Stratton, baby. That's what we going with. We going with Tiffany Stratton is going to walk out as the WWE Women's Champion. Okay, this is a Dusty Rhodes prediction. That's that we are going to get Tiffany Stratton as the winner.
And that's on period.
And that is on period. As
That-
Wrestling with Honey has said.
That was
Okay.
so good, by the way. That was
Thank you. All right, but now we're moving into night one's main event.
My God.
The revolutionary, the visionary,
shit.
Seth freaking Rollins will be taking on the cult of personality, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk, and the tribal chief, the big dog, the needle pusher, the man that's in God mode, the guy that gave us the island of relevancy and the island on 2K25. The head of the table, Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman at CM Punk's side. Who walks out the victor of this triple threat match?
Man, honey, you want to go?
Nope, y'all could go first.
Oh, I'll go first. I know
Go ahead,
my-
Will. Go ahead. Yeah.
I know my pick too.
Stack them.
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
Goosebumps, yo.
You gotta say more?
So, honey, I take Roman.
If this motherfucker Roman don't stack these two
Okay, yeah.
and pin them for laying him out these last 2 weeks, y'all embarrass my tribal chief and show him the disrespect, steal his wise man, but relive the moment that you betrayed him. Seth Rollins, you freaking snake. I'm watching you, sir. Because you around here acting like Dwayne and talking like Cena.
Best
and I'm
for
not
business.
feeling it. I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it.
Yeah,
And CM Punk, you
let her cook, Will.
your ass gonna get put to bed, not sleep. Bed.
Yo, after seeing Roman Reigns laid out by Punk on SmackDown,
Like looking like Peter Griffin.
I was like,
Looking
why
like
you
Peter
feel,
Griffin.
why you feel like that? I was like, hey, man, hey, roll over or something.
You the tribal chief, man. You look broken. He needs some milk.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I get you selling, but hey, man, hey, you gotta
Hey.
sell that hard for Punk. Wait a minute.
Like I
My
said,
man was
Roman, you
folded
don't
like a
get your
beach chair.
ass-
I was like, hold up.
You don't get your ass up out of looking like that. You look crazy. Get your
I'm
ass.
like, stop acting like that GTS is that hard. He ain't get his knee up like that.
Oh, man.
But
Yeah, I need Roman's comeuppance for being embarrassed and just pushed over to the side. And Seth Rollins, oh boy.
so let me ask you that then, honey. If you're picking Roman to win, who should Roman pin? Outside of the double stack we're talking about, who should Roman pin to get the victory?
It should be Seth.
Yeah.
It should be Seth. It's gonna be the song that never ends. But
See,
but then you also stealing your wise man is pretty diabolical work though.
That's why I'm thinking Punk. I'm thinking Punk, and he looking right at Paul when he just pinned him. Just
oh,
like, I'm so sorry, my tribal chief. I had to do the favor. I'm so sorry, my tribal chief.
Nah, I don't think Paul Heyman's gonna be sorry for anything that's going to happen. I feel like I don't know. I don't trust Paul Heyman either.
Dang, you don't trust Paulie? Pick Paulie?
I don't trust no. Listen, that's not the first time the wise man has wavered to another side. Okay, he did it with Brock, and they had to pivot and fake like he was just doing it for Roman to get intel and crap. But no, you're not fooling me, and you're not fooling me here either, Paul. Okay.
She said, I ain't falling for your shenanigans.
Nope. because I know Seth. Seth out here asking Paul how much he's worth. Why you want to know, Seth? You trying to make a bid for the wise man? You trying to get him to the dark side? Y'all here literally dressing like Dwayne and talking like Cena.
How much is
What's
his
up with
soul
that?
worth?
How much is your soul worth? Talking about fighting for the soul of this company.
That's crazy. We got so much of the soul on the line at WrestleMania.
Meanwhile, as we've been going down this road since last year, Seth Rollins has we literally have been watching his soul deteriorate. Literally in front of our eyes, turning into a madman, becoming obsessed with getting rid of Roman Reigns and CM Punk and not focusing on being Seth freaking Rollins. He's about to make a very, very bad decision, I feel like.
Hey, he's tired of being a bridesmaid. He's ready to be a full bride now.
Heist of the century, anyone?
I mean, that was cool.
When was he not the bride?
Bride that night, bro.
The big dog then headlined how many WrestleManias?
Well, 10.
Right.
10.
Bridesmaid.
Okay.
I
think a lot
feels like a bridesmaid, but whatever.
We talked about this on the Shield debate.
Yeah.
I know, but I still don't feel like. Well, I don't know. I still wouldn't understand why he would feel that way because I feel like Seth has been that guy. I feel like it. That's just maybe just me.
I mean, he has. And then we moved to Roman.
Roman is a different kind of guy.
Exactly. So
he's the guy. I'm not defending because you know how much I advocate for Roman here.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's like, yo, Seth has done a lot. No denying that. But then you move to Roman sheet.
Look at the picture though. You see who's in the middle?
Look who's in
the
front.
middle of the Shield. He's still in the middle here. Like that's it. That's it. Even you, Phil. Sick of y'all. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn eventually.
But Deonne, man, have you decided who you picking?
Sure.
It's like, was it my turn? Am I good to now say it?
So I think there's gonna be a lot of things that go down in this match and towards and during the end. I want Roman. I'm picking Roman to win it.
You did the right thing.
But I am not sure that he will. So I just feel like there's going to be so many moving parts at the end with Heyman, maybe someone else in the fold. Roman's on an island by himself now. And you know what? Let me solidly put it behind Roman because this last week he's put out these like social media posts. I don't know if y'all saw him. Like he's just talking. He goes the DTA route, the don't trust anybody route. And he talks about part-time. Like this seems like a newer Roman, like an evolution of him. Because he would have never done this for the last 4 years. Would have never done something like this. Mm-hmm. Now he has no one. He might as well just have Batista's music on Saturday night, man. Like it's over. Like all the stuff with the bloodline's done. Heyman, don't know where he lies. The Rock's gone on and done his stuff with Cena and Cody. I think Roman more
and Jimmy.
Roman needs this too, man. I think he like it's hard to say he needs this when he's headlining his 10th one and he had a 5-year run on top.
It's not hard
match,
to feel.
But for this match,
he hasn't won a WrestleMania in 2 years.
But for this match, no way, he won.
Wait, no, he lost one.
I'm sorry, in a year since last year. I mean, like, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since a last WrestleMania that he won. It's about to be the second year.
So with this one, with the people involved, like I want him to stack these boys. I love Seth Rollins. I love him to death. But he's the best foil for Roman, I feel like, moving forward at least.
Okay.
Their storyline is gonna it's to the end of time, man. Like they are tied together forever. Yeah, they're tied together forever. And I think you can still get great storylines out of those two down the line. So that's what I'm looking for. And whatever how Paul Heyman does, we'll see. But I'm picking Roman. But man, I think it's gonna be a wild finish.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I don't think it's gonna be something straight up. I think we're gonna get
it's gonna be so
the cinematics, everything. I think we're gonna have Paul Heyman somehow in the ring, saying what's up, and then it's gonna be dramatic. It's gonna be very dramatic for it being the main event.
It's a good story. It's gonna be a good story told.
Very good story.
Yeah, a story that needs to be finished. Yet another one.
I mean, we all got what we wanted last year. So I mean,
no, we didn't.
Night
No,
two.
we didn't.
All is a strong word.
We all got what we wanted.
Speak for yourself.
All is a
Speak for
strong word.
yourself.
Oh, no.
That's not what we wanted.
Yeah,
I was smiling all night.
Mhm.
Again, all of us is a
And
strong
before,
word.
and you had to cry before you did.
I cried. I cried last year too. Little tear.
No, like cry baby in order to get that smile so you can finish your story.
It was best for business.
Well, apparently there are other things that are best for business this year. So just another spoke on the wheel for you.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, hey, he's main event again. So I don't know what.
Very true. And now we're going to move to, of course, something that we love to do. It is now time for our Wrestlemania fantasy bookends. Okay. This is us booking night 1 and night 2 of our WrestleMania 41. And of course, we had to go in, man. 2 nights of WrestleMania. We're pretty okay with the card, but over here at Kayfabe, we feel like there's just a few more things that we could do, a few more little dashes that we could give,
Little tweaks.
and whatnot. Deonne looked so hurt after that. So
I thought y'all were better than that, man. I thought we were friends.
I thought we was cool. I thought we were okay with one another, but clearly I was mistaken.
Where were you? Where you know what, Deonne? I never mind. Proceed. Let's proceed.
Well, just because of that,
Let you
Deonne,
out.
I feel like maybe you should go first on your card.
Oh well, thank you.
Oh, you're so kind.
Well, no.
You shouldn't have.
Okay. Excuse me.
You gotta do.
Pardon me.
Good grief.
Put my damn shades back on. Would you like to go, or would you like to volunteer someone else?
No, I'll go.
Okay. All right then. Deonne, this is your night 1 of WrestleMania.
I'm excited.
Yes, I am too. I'm excited. All of these cards were great, and I think y'all are in for a treat. I know, Bozo. That's right. See Deonne acting real different before they even win. Exactly.
All because he's in another main event and he thinks he could beat John Cena.
Right. Super Cena at that. Like, okay. Gotcha.
So my first match, kicking off at Hell in a Cell, CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
We opening it with this.
We're opening with Hell in a Cell. I'm glad you're going from bottom to top, Will. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Hell in a Cell. I feel like if we're gonna do a match like that, these are the two to do it at a Mania. Obviously, we know their feud. I think this would have been a really good one. Just a one-on-one, because I think we should have gotten the one-on-one last year.
Yeah.
But we'll love to see them in a Hell in a Cell. We just saw them in a cage match a few weeks ago, and they did one superplex that looked like from the top of the cage, but was really like a regular superplex. And we're like, this is one of the greatest. This is a fun Hell in a Cell. I mean, cage match. So imagine what they could do in a Hell in a Cell.
Councilman, I already see what you're saying. That's wild.
What are we talking about?
No, like how he said we're a lot more alike than we think.
I was like, wait, yeah.
Just wait. That's
yeah,
wild.
Oh, okay.
Just wait till you see the card.
It's
Like,
like yin and yang. Like it's weird.
I was like, there's a reason why the three of us.
I have no idea what your card is though, but I looked at mine and I'm like, oh shit.
So yeah,
my card.
If I'm picking a winner, Seth Rollins on top of the cell with the crowd singing his name. I mean, singing his song. That's how I want it to end. Great visual.
Mania moment for you right there.
Great
okay.
Visual.
That's a great opener. And I think that's a great way to to reintroduce the Hell in a Cell to WrestleMania would be with these two. I like it.
Because the last one we got was with Edge and Finn Balor, and that one was fine, but
it's like you open a like, say if WWE was a Broadway show and you open up the curtains, the first thing you see is that Hell in a Cell. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What have we gotten into? Yeah.
Let's go. Like we about to start off real good. Nice.
All right. So my second match of the night, we're moving on. I am Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair. This is the match I've wanted to see. I felt like Charlotte could, before Charlotte did the shoot stuff, but I was like, this is a perfect person for her to be in the ring with, for Jade to be in the ring with for a WrestleMania match. Two very imposing women, straight up match, no title on the line, obviously, but I felt like they could have had a really good story too. So Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair. I'm giving Jade the win on that one. Again, I'm all about moments here. So WrestleMania moment, Jade Cargill with the pin on Charlotte Flair.
I'm not mad at it. I think this would be a great, like, athletic type of match. Like, you're gonna see a whole bunch of athleticism put out up in this match.
Well, I always thought like Charlotte could lead that match very well. I would hope that she would do business for this one, but
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's tough after this last month, man.
This is a match we're definitely eventually going to get, though. We already hinted at it.
Oh yeah. But if in terms of seeing it this year, would have loved to see that. I thought it could work, but both of them got. I mean, seeing where Jade Cargill is now with Naomi, great storyline. Charlotte Flair in the mess with Tiffany Stratton. We're talking about it. We're gonna see it. They got something this year already, so.
Yeah, and I think the encounter between them on the mic would be way different because Jade can talk that talk, and I don't think she back down from Charlotte. I think we will get a like, hey, yo, I don't know who you think you talking to, but
you ain't finna boss me around like these little girls around here.
You better watch who you speaking to like that. But all right, moving into your next match, good sir.
I think Honey's gonna like this one. So it's Randy Orton versus Logan Paul. I booked this one just so I could see Randy punt him.
That's fair.
Oh, have him bring back the punt just for this son of a. I would love that.
But I also think about what type of RKO he can get caught in. Because we got two options there. You know, we can do that. We can bring back the punt. But Randy Orton versus Logan Paul, I don't think they've gone up against each other.
Nope.
And Randy would be perfect. Again, Logan Paul hasn't had a bad match against anybody, honestly. But yeah, Randy Orton with the win again, just to see the punt.
Putting Logan in this match with Randy though would solidify him as a staple member of the WWE. I think.
Well, he's gone through everybody.
Well, I think also too he's getting his chops with like the older cats, like allowing them to work that, like especially the way Kevin Owens did them. Like,
oh yeah,
like seeing that reminded me of like when you're normally in like the performance center, or you know, like if you're like training at somewhere like Nightmare Factory or anything like that, like some of those initiations that you go through involve like the chops and the way that like Kevin was going at Logan. So like to kind of see that in real time and the actual like show says a lot. And it says a lot for the superstars that are allowed to work with him, just like we're going to see with him versus AJ Styles over at WrestleMania. So but all right, time for the next match, good sir.
Next one, United States Championship match. I like both of these guys. LA Knight versus A-Town Down. I got Austin winning this one, man. We got to rebuild him.
This would be fun.
But I also think the program between the two might be pretty interesting too. LA Knight won't pull any punches in promos. Austin Theory, he needs somebody to go up against like that for some growth. Because he's only gone on like hard on the mic back to back only with like Cena, and Cena destroyed him for the most part. But no, we got to rebuild Austin Theory. So LA Knight, Austin Theory, United States Championship match, Austin Theory with the dub.
Exactly, King Mike Hall. So Austin can beat him, but LA Knight gonna beat Jacob. Okay. That come on.
I knew you were gonna say something about that.
Exactly. But again, this is his fantasy booking. So I'm not gonna hate. But you are right though. This would be a very fun match. And I think just this would be a great rivalry between the two leading up to this. So and I wouldn't mind, like you said, I would love to see Austin Theory get that build up again.
Yeah, I think it seems like they're trying something, but
if only they split them up.
They pump. Hey,
if there's anybody that deserves to be split up, is that.
You're right.
She is the split queen.
You're right. You're right. But then following, what'd you say?
No, I agree with her on that. I agree with both.
Yeah, that one needs to be split. It should have been split a long time ago. But a tag team that will not be split up.
For fuck's sake.
World Tag Team Ladder Match. The Creed Brothers, the New Day, the Roar Raiders, and the greatest tag team in NXT history, Fraxium.
And a World Tag Team Championship ladder match. That's cute.
Yeah,
I'm really. Who do you have winning this, Deonne?
Who you think I got winning this?
I would hope that you say the New Day.
Oh my god.
Or at least the Creed Brothers.
No.
Oh god.
I'm not doing it.
Oh god.
You're not.
You can hear me while I whisper.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
Fraxium for the win.
Yo, so double champs? That's wild.
Double champs.
Why'd Will? This is crazy.
When she whispered, for fuck's sake. Yo,
I know, right?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like, come on. This would be good. This would be good. This would be good to watch, though. I know.
The War Raiders are super athletic for their size. We get ladders at WrestleMania again. Fraxium jump. Come on. This is great match.
I'm not mad at the pick. I'm not. I would have preferred New Day, but again, I'm not mad at Fraxium winning. But all right.
Moving on. I thought we could have gotten this one, and when they were tagging together, I thought it would be pretty cool. I think she'd be in a better position than she is right now if it was Trish versus Tiffany.
Yeah, I like this.
This would have been fun.
Yeah, I'm here for this one.
And isn't it like Trish's anniversary year or something like that?
I think what 20 or
5 years of trash satisfaction.
So that would have been a perfect like WrestleMania moment for her too, and for Tiffany to actually have a one-on-one match with her at a Mania. That would have been that's what I was expecting months back when they were together, but nothing ever came from it.
Yeah, but who you had walking out the winner?
Oh man, I'm giving Trish one more run, man. 25 years. If Cena can get a run, if everybody else can get a run, why can't Trish get a run?
I don't know what's going on here, Councilman, but
What?
So Cody can finish his punk ass story, but you gonna cut off my Tiffy time? Okay.
You got Jacob Fatu lose to LA Knight.
Okay.
I'm like, where are we?
This segment is like
who is this? Who is this person? And what have you done with Deonne?
This is Deonne's fantasy booking.
Thank you, Sage D. The ADHD on is coming out strong right now.
Man, press the button. Moving on. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work in the morning. World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre. All of these boys got beef with each other. Drew gets his rematch from last year. He's trying to destroy Jey Uso. Yes. Drew McIntyre for the dub. in this triple threat match.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. That would be a solid match and a great ending.
Who's he pinning?
Does it matter?
I just want to know who you would put.
I don't know. Probably Gunther. He pins the champion.
Okay.
I
Wow.
always like the champion taking a pin in a triple threat.
She was like, we're content with that choice.
Yeah, like I'm on the stand here, man.
Right. Now, who'd you pick? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Point
Yes.
to him. Is he in the courtroom? Him. Drew.
Him. Over there. Right over there. All right. And your main event
For night one.
for night one.
John Cena, Roman Reigns, night
Oh,
one.
we're running it back.
That's what we're finishing it with.
Okay. And who's coming out on top?
Now the Tribal Chiefs winning this one.
Something I can't agree with.
I just don't have Cena winning that Mania this year. I think it makes for a better story for him the rest of the year. If you agree, go back and look at what our John Cena booking for the year.
Fuck your story.
It takes
Remember.
see. I'm not. I stayed up.
Yeah,
for
we
this.
remember what you. Yeah, we remember what you did.
Am I going again for night two?
No.
Am I just wrapping up?
No.
Let me wrap up and get out of here.
We're doing night one
Let me
first.
wrap up and
All
get
of
out
us
here,
doing
man.
night one, then we go into night two because these are separate episodes.
Y'all been throwing bullets and strays all night.
It is.
I know how it feels. Welcome to the club.
I can't wait to see y'all predictions. Come on, who's going?
Well, you about to see it because now
Who's going?
Honey is up with her predictions for night one, and
Well,
we're
my fantasy booking for night one. Yeah.
fantasy booking for night one. Yes. So, Honey, here is your first match that you have up. Please let them know the opener for your night one WrestleMania.
If you guys don't know me by now, you know I love to do
What is this?
ladies first. I like to do fatal 5-way ladder match for the United States
Ugh.
Championship just to start it off. This is what we started with here.
How we
Chelsea
starting with
Green-
this?
because I said so. Anyway, Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega versus Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez versus Trish Stratus.
First of all, this starting off the show is ridiculous.
Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling.
This man.
So this isn't the bathroom break,
I have this is
like you
absolutely
said earlier with one.
Nah, ain't no bathroom
Okay.
breaks if Roxanne is in the match.
I'm just
This
making
is the
sure.
opener. We don't do opener bathroom breaks. Like everybody
You
knows
gotta
that.
go. You gotta go.
I would hate to follow this match though, if I was being honest. I would hate to be the next match after this. Because this would be ridiculous. I would hate to be like, well,
I got my Hall of Famer legend. I got, the push Zelina movement, the returning Alexa Bliss, the goddess, the Chelsea Green being on fire that she is as the United States champion, coming in as champ to WrestleMania, and of course the workhorse, the prodigy Roxanne Perez in there as well for good faith, because all these women are definitely going to put on a show, going to have versatility. However, I think y'all already know who's going to be my winner. Zelina Vega. We are crowning her United States Women's Champion finally for here at WrestleMania. She deserves that. That's how I would book it. So, yeah.
This is her booking. Deonne, your thoughts?
You guys can let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know.
I guess it's cool.
I particularly enjoy it. As I said, I think that I would hate.
I'm childish.
I'm childish. I would hate to follow up after this match. This is a great opener though for night one. Like,
I wanted to come out here strong with this one. Like, I want to make up for some previous fantasy booking moments.
So you did it with this one, just starting it off. But your next match
will be a men's tag team titles match, winner take all, War Games, Street Profits, the New Day, War Raiders, and the Creed Brothers. So Deonne, we are very much alike, only I didn't include no whack teams in my match. So and I definitely got the New Day as the winner.
The Creed Brothers? Wait a minute, who are you talking about?
Waxium, I'm talking about Waxium. Anyway,
I don't know who that is. I don't think that's their name on the roster.
The New Day will be the winner takes all for both titles.
If we just
Like you just be walking right into it. Like I don't know.
Pick the winner. Who wins?
I have all my winners planned out. I already knew what
Yes,
I
she
was
does.
doing.
Yes, she does.
I worked very hard on this with a lot of assistance. Yeah, the New Day is taking all the titles, and they are going to be crowned there at Mania as well. Winner take all.
Dang, the
Undisputed.
tag champs.
They deserve it. I would love that for them.
I wouldn't mind that. All right. Now we move on to the next match.
Next match is a one-on-one straight up pinfall or submission. We got Penta versus Logan Paul. I don't know. I feel like something like this would be really, really interesting. However, I think you guys will find my results even more interesting. Penta will not win. Logan Paul is the winner via cheat to win by his stupid brother Jake Paul as a distraction, then leading to the arrival of Rey Fenix coming to aid Penta with a Lucha Bros reuniting for a Mania moment.
Y'all just all over the place with y'all decisions. First, this was fuck Logan Paul. Now he's winning.
It's still fuck Logan Paul.
I wasn't expecting a victory in the honeypot fantasies.
Exactly. I know. It's very, very unbecoming of me.
No. Unpredictable, not unbecoming. Unpredictable, which is something you want to have for a WrestleMania card.
It's something I'm kind of working on. It's called growth. I congratulated Lola Vice earlier for said this week. Now I'm doing this. Yeah.
Deonne, your thoughts on this?
Deonne, cut it out because people don't forget. You know what you did. You ruined it. I have every right. Okay.
What growth? Okay. Sure. This works. I think
I had a whole ready explanation and everything.
Yeah, I like the fact
I gave you a bigger picture.
You're putting them together with Rey too, so that's pretty dope. And it's a WrestleMania moment too.
Yeah, the Paul brothers and the Lucha brothers.
I could see that. I could see something like that.
It's Mania.
You made a WrestleMania moment with that one.
Thank you. That's what I was going for. And more to come. So
all right, your next match.
The next match is the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus a returning Ilya Dragunov. If I were to book Ilya Dragunov, I would definitely have him hopefully back by now. Obviously we know the situation he's in, but if the situation he was in did not happen, this is where I think he would be. And Gunther is on his pompous route again, and we know the history between these two, and Gunther is going to be the winner via Ludwig Kaiser, numbers game, straight up, and going on to a continued rivalry between those two. I feel like there's a story that never ends between them.
Okay. Not mad at this. It's gonna be it's the NXT UK all over again. And I'm never not down to see nothing like that. Mm-hmm. So
and
gonna be red chest.
And it's to make up for that despicable WrestleMania 40, where they had Sami Zayn defeat the reign of Gunther. I feel like this.
I don't remember that happening.
That was terrible.
I don't remember that at all.
I wish I could forget, but it's hard to forget when you were there.
Yeah, exactly. Right where he belongs.
It's hard to forget when you were there, so I can't say I forgot it.
I can follow the ladies and go to Lulu, and I don't remember that happening.
All right, so before you put up the graphic for the next one.
Oh, so yeah, you got to set the stage.
I got to set it up, right? This is going to be a segment. Turn into a surprise, quick one-on-one with not necessarily an end result, but a match will happen, and it will just lead to more fun from there. But I got a surprising return from the man, Becky Two Belts, who will then go into the ring and address the WWE universe about the future and her status, and also the mental state of her husband, Seth Rollins. And with that, I figured we got CM Punk and Rollins all over this mess. Why not put Becky versus AJ Lee? We don't need the guys involved. Just bring it to these two. And I think that would be some fun. A ref come out and just be done with it. And, no contest. because pretty much it's just going to be cat fight.
Deonne, your thoughts?
I'm like waiting.
No, I like it. It gets AJ Lee back in the fold too, in a pretty dope way, especially against Becky too. Because Mania with no Becky, man. I mean, that seems odd too.
Kind of wild.
So so a show up out of the blue for impromptu match. I'm all for it. I like it.
I have notes. I like the idea. I wouldn't give them a match though.
Okay.
I would definitely do all of what you said, but I just wouldn't bring a ref out. Matter of fact, you know what I would do? I would have them come out, exchange words, and then let a jobber like Chelsea Green come out and both do one of their moves on that, and then leave them standing in the middle. Because what you set up, I think that's a perfect transition to bring AJ Lee back in, and I would like to see more of this. Because of the fact we haven't seen her in the ring yet, like let's not fully go for it just yet. Like if you show me like we're doing all of this and like we may get like our first match at like Money in the Bank, like any other PLE that they're getting ready to build up would sell money now moving with this. I think just the encounter between them two is enough to create a fantastic WrestleMania moment.
Okay. Thank you for the notes.
Yeah, that was it. That was it, though. I think, though, this would definitely be one of them highlights. When they go off on night one, it'd be like, yo, this is one of the highlights.
You hear Becky's music, you get a pop. You hear AJ's music, you get like the way
That's what I'm like.
the way it sounded when that Shield music hit last year. Like our heads were fucked up. We were like, you better stop playing. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, I wouldn't immediately give them too much. Like, nah, let's not give them a match just yet. Let's just both
maybe
of them in the
ring. Lead to some war words and getting sassy, maybe a little smack here and there, and then you know, a little separation.
And like you said, you got Chelsea come out, talk her shit and stuff like that. She's standing right in the middle of them, and both of them beat her up. It ain't even got to be her. I'm just saying it's like, you know, one of them annoying heels that come out and interrupt the stuff like we see all the time.
I'm with that. Or somebody like Ariana Grace, either like
something like that. Yeah.
I get that.
Chelsea Green's just on my mind. I wouldn't necessarily make it Chelsea, but like somebody like that.
But like somebody like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody where you just got that annoyance, like, man, can somebody please drop kick her? Please. drop kick her right now. But all right, your next match.
Next match is we're going towards the end now. So I have women's tag team title match. I have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus the Meta Girls.
Would not mind seeing the Meta Girls at Mania.
Yeah.
Huge for them.
And I am totally crowning them.
I would not be mad at that. No notes.
I think Liv and Raquel proved themselves worthy of being able to pass such torches, and they've been doing great work. So and I think it would be a way to help grow these Meta Girls and let people know that they're here to stay.
Yeah. I'm again, no notes. I'm just simple, straight to the point tag match, and I think it'll be great. You got Lash, Raquel going at each other, Jakara and Liv going against one another.
Out the odds. It's basically evening out the odds. They're the only matchable worthy tag team, I feel like, for them. And I put it towards the end almost too to make it special for the Meta Girls, like a special crowning moment for them. Like,
I feel like this one too, like they'll have both teams will have fun. Like you'll start to see stuff out of their repertoire we haven't seen from both teams. Like, you know, like how we've seen like Raquel pick up Liv and then throw her out of the ring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think you're going to start to see a lot more of those moves within this match. I think you get to see both teams have so much fun in the ring with each other.
For sure.
Deonne, your thoughts over there?
No, I was in agreement. The Meta Girls with this one. I think we're all ready for them to get gold and to be featured more. Probably just be featured more. So yeah, completely cool with this.
All right. And now the main event for night one.
So before you put this one up, Deonne, where you started, I ended, but I reversed it. So I did like Missy Elliott, put the thing down, flipped it, reversed that shit. Man, my main event is the Hell in the Cell, and it includes my tribal chief versus Seth Rollins, not
That's a good one
Punk
too.
versus Seth Rollins. No title necessary. No bragging rights. No custody of no Paul Heyman. No CM Punk in the way. No Cody Rhodes story in the freaking way that needs to be finished. This is the real story that needs to be finished. Blood brothers, brothers to the bitter end, turned enemies, turned, Batman and Joker. It just writes itself.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if this one ever ends though, honey. Like this is until the end of time.
Of course, it doesn't have to end, but
This chapter.
Batman needs his comeuppance. Okay,
we haven't had one for a while.
We have this is the part where I have Roman finishing his story.
Oh, some redemption on it.
You gotta get it.
Yeah. This is Roman's redemption. Roman's revenge.
Because what was the last one they did? What was it? Was it in?
It was Rumble, I think, wasn't it?
Was it the Rumble? Yeah,
when he dressed in the Shield, like when Seth dressed like the Shield.
Yeah, but I think they were in Houston though, right? When that happened.
I don't remember where that.
I don't necessarily remember the location.
Yeah, but I know they were like outside of the ring. Like they went like all around the arena, like inside where like the audience is, and fought. I remember that happening.
Yeah, Roman choked him pretty much. Had to take his head off, but
But Roman needs to be finished with this once and for all.
I like that. I like that this would be the end to that story, like where it has to end in the Hell in the Cell. Like
this is where you cue the Limp Bizkit My Way music.
Ooh,
they could do it.
Ooh, now you
could do it.
Hey, honey, now you.
Ooh. Did you get the Mufasa? Ooh.
Say it again.
No, this
yeah. But I think both of y'all like reintroducing the Hell in the Cell. Both of y'all picked two rivalries that would be all the sense to bring the Hell in the Cell to WrestleMania.
Because with Hell in the Cells at WrestleMania, which rarely do happen anymore, you got to think about the matches that they had in it, from the women's Hell in the Cell to even Taker and Triple H. The end of the era. Shawn and
they were those.
Edge and Undertaker. Like
Edge and Undertaker. Yes.
Yeah. They were those enders. Like this is the feud. This is that ends that feud.
CM Punk and Drew. You know what I mean? Same thing with CM Punk and Drew as well. Like, yeah, that's what I was going for the finish.
Excellent picks. Excellent night one. And I love y'all main events that y'all picked. I even like how y'all did it with y'all openers. Like the openers were such like great bangers to start off with, from like, again, Hell in the Cell for Deonne, and then even like the ladder match for the US title with Chelsea Green, and just being able to put them out there and then have like the veterans and stuff, and then ending it the way that y'all ended it, like with y'all main events. Y'all night ones are incredible. So like I'd be sitting here like, shit, it's time for bed.
Wow, man.
Right. At that first one, I came out, I was just like, yeah, we gonna start this off like put the fire right on it.
Yeah, but I'm following suit because I'm booking the full 4 hours with this one.
Hey.
So here's my night one. I'm bringing back Money in the Bank to WrestleMania.
Ooh.
And we starting off night one with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Damian Priest versus Jimmy Uso versus Karrion Kross versus AJ Styles versus Logan Paul versus Braun Strowman. And that man Karrion Kross is about to be crowned Money in the Bank.
Good deal.
In Vegas too. I'm here for it. In his hometown. I'm here for it.
Yep. I'm crowning Karrion Kross as Mr. Money in the Bank on this one. And this is just to open the show. I always felt like Money in the Bank should come back to WrestleMania.
It does, man. You can't make a whole pay-per-view out of just two matches. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I feel like it fixes that thing that we were talking about with like so many people being left off the card.
Right.
You get a chance to like have multiple people in here. That was some kind of like my focus with my WrestleMania.
and that's why it was made, right? It was to help get people on the card for Mania.
Mm-hmm. And to get that next person over, like and I felt like WrestleMania was the great place for you to not only have a WrestleMania moment, but for you to be shown like, hey, this is the next person that we're interested or that we see being that next person.
It's a good WrestleMania attraction.
Yeah, it went hand in hand with each other. So that's how I'm kicking off the show, and then I'm moving into.
Oh wait, who's winning? Oh yeah, Karen Cross.
Yes. Then I'm moving into the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The Prodigy versus Lyra Valkyria versus Bailey. We already know who I'm selecting. We already know.
Do we really need to ask?
Will, I wrote this one down. I wrote this one down because we had the discussion about Roxanne, right?
Yep.
Or at least we just had it about like where do you put her? That's why that was fresh on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this one. This is a good one.
And she's pinning Bailey. I appreciate that. She's pinning Bailey on this one. And will be the new Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Such a good one. Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right. And then next, we still keeping the titles going. I got men's TLC match for the World Tag Team Championship. LWO, War Raiders, Creed Brothers, The New Day. Again, I just really want to see a fantastic TLC match. And I just
wild.
Yo, we all really do think alike.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yo.
We literally picked the same 3 tag teams, but just flipped out one.
That was it. That was it.
One.
Just one. That's why I was like, yo, when y'all see the cards, I'm gonna tell y'all like
That's
this hilarious.
is wild. And only did this time you made it a TLC match though.
Yep, all of us had different ones. You chose ladders. I think Deonne's was normal. I think you just had you had a ladder.
I had a ladder.
Too. Yeah.
Yours was War Games. Yeah, all of us made a stipulation for it. And same thing, man. New Day is going over, man. New Day, your new World Tag Team Champions in this TLC match. And I want him to do what it is, the Midnight Unicorn from a ladder.
Thank God for the New Day.
Yeah, man. All right. And then this next one. It's time for tribal combat. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Need I say who's winning?
I like this match. I like this match a lot.
Should we not be here already? You know what I mean? Like
I'm saying, man. That's why I booked it. That's why I
feel like we'll get there at Backlash.
Good book, man. Good book.
I appreciate
this. Is amazing.
And Jacob Fatu was definitely going over on this one. Tribal combat, man. Can't beat it. Now it's time for the IC title. Triple threat match. Sheamus versus Ilya Dragunov versus Braun Breaker.
Everybody red.
Hard hitting slaps, kicks, spears.
Poor Ilya gonna be selling like a motherfucker.
But hey, he gonna be holding his own. But for this one though, I'm crowning a Grand Slam Sheamus on this one, man. Sheamus finally gets the Intercontinental Championship.
WrestleMania moment.
Yes,
I love that. I'm not mad at that at all.
That's what I told y'all, bro. I was hey, look, after seeing y'all cards, I was like, I had already had some of these in mind. I was like, shit, man, I gotta flip some of these and stuff. Cause no lie. I had did the same thing Deonne did for the tag match. I'd had a ladder match, and I was like, okay, I gotta update this. I was like, fuck.
Let me go back to the drawing board.
Because y'all had picked so many good matches, and like I had like kind of limited myself to it. Just like, okay, don't put people that are injured, stick to folks that are like signed to Raw, that are signed to SmackDown. And then I started looking, I'm like, oh, they not even sticking to that. And then I saw Honey was like, yo, she got a whole fucking War Games match in here. I was like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Okay, let me take a step back and think about what I'd want to see.
Just breaking out the big guns, man. Just breaking out the big guns.
Yep. And then we got a fatal 4-way. for the women's tag team championships. I was going with Meta Girls, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter just because I really want to see them in a match. Against Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. And I'm making Shayna and Zoe Stark take the titles.
Wow.
This card is wild. Like the like-mindedness is we're becoming one brain, y'all.
We are.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Are we just too good at this shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The brain trust is just coming together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just a regular fatal 4-way match, but I want Tap Napper Snap to finally get they due, and so Zoe Stark as well. Like I think if y'all gonna keep them in a tag, let them get some type of shine. And I just want to see Katana and Kaden like at a WrestleMania showing why like this is one of the original women tag teams, and I think they deserve to have their time at WrestleMania and make their moments.
Yep, agreed.
So now here's how we are still similar as well. Another rivalry that I wanted. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in an I Quit match.
Ooh.
I think this one, I like the Hell in a Cells, but I think this one is the one that really digs at they fucking pride. The fact the fact that one of them has to say I quit. Because originally I was gonna make this a last man standing match, but I was like, no, I quit. Like, yo, imagine, yeah. And it's just like you have to be able to say I quit. And the fact that whoever does it, you get to hold that over them. Oof. I was like, this is what's going to build for either the end of a rivalry or make it even cook a little bit longer at a later date. Okay. So, but I have, this was the hard one. I could not determine a winner because I couldn't see either one of them saying I quit.
Pass out. Yeah, I'm thinking about myself. Yeah, like, somebody's got to pass out.
Yeah, or we get a Rock and Mankind moment where he put the mic by him and it goes,
and he didn't even say shit. I was just gonna say that.
Man,
that was genius. That was fucking
he said it on Sunday Night Heat. They got that recording from Sunday Night Heat. I remember that plain as day.
Yep, genius.
But that match alone, incredible. I'm not gonna hold you. That might be one of my favorite matches against them. It's the worst when it comes with the chairs.
Yeah.
But even The Rock's promo before that, I think I know that word for word.
Yeah.
Before he came out.
That was a great rivalry between them two that led to that.
Do you know any Cody promos word for word?
See, we were
moving past this.
We were getting back into a nice groove.
I couldn't resist. There was there was me in the hoodie. Like there's a version of me with a hoodie in the back. Like, go ahead, say it, honey.
You know, there's something about this whole situation that really befuddles The Rock. Oh yeah, I still remember that.
Still befuddles The Rock. Befuddles.
Because The Rock is just some Rudy Poo candy ass on the corner of New York Road Boulevard and Jabroni Drive that you think you just have your way with The Rock? Well, like, wait a minute. I got lost. Hold on, but I know.
Hold on, let me get it back.
Because in front of the millions, because of the thousands and the millions watching it live at home, The Rock is the. Oh man, I can't remember now. Now I forgot it. But no, give me a second. I could do it. But it was a great promo.
Wait. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Out on bail, first out of jail, California dreaming. As soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing Hoochie screaming, feeding for money and alcohol.
It's the because he forgot. Never mind. Yeah.
We on night 2 yet.
I was like, boy, that birthday boy changing. I swear.
Man.
But yeah, so for the next one, I got the women's title, and I'm going straight for what the fuck I wanted.
Should have been
Bianca Belair versus Io Sky.
Should have been. Yeah.
This is the one I'm going for, man. And I'm
This is what it should have been. Yeah, until you got to make the decision, though.
I know, man. This is so hard.
Games till you got to be a booker.
Man, I'm gonna have to give it to Bianca though. I gotta give it to Bianca on this one, man. You got to keep that streak going. we got to see her with the world heavyweight title just because she already got the women's WWE the WWE Women's Championship title already. Might as well go ahead and make her no, she ain't got a check. Well, technically, I guess she'd be a Grand Slam champion after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
But I don't think it would hurt Io either.
It doesn't.
The year she's had, like she
Yeah, but my only thing is though, I always hate to see Io. I don't want to see Io have to reset again after Mania. Because it's like, yo, she lost at 40. It took her a year to get back into the title picture. She wins it. And then it's like, okay, you only win it for like a month or so. And now you got to give it up. It's like, that's what's the more hurtful part for me. But it's like, we ain't seen the EST be a champion, singles champion in a minute. And just like how she said in that tweet after they lost the titles, I kind of felt the same way. I'm like,
I know, Cindy. I know you feel a type of way. I see you in the chat. I know you're upset. I know, but
right. And at least we picked Julia to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't finna let me lay that down. See, look at her. Look what she. Okay, Cindy. I'm not even gonna pull it up just because.
It's so funny because they're gonna watch this and be like, "What?"
I hope they keep the chat in the live, like when I premiere it, to let us see it so I can see what.
Because I want to see what they say.
Yeah. Like, are y'all sure this ain't live? Like, because he kind of said it when I wrote it. Like, y'all sure they not live? But yeah, I'm going with Bianca on this one. And then my main event for night one, Deonne, you're going to laugh at night two, though. Night two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night two was pretty wild. Night two is pretty wild for me, anyway.
This is how we close the show. Demon Finn Balor versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Demon Finn Balor goes over and never changes back. It's Demon
the Demon forever.
The Demon forever.
Oh, please God.
No more regular Finn for a good little while.
Really?
Yep, it's just a straight Demon.
It'll be his first. It'll be his first singles gold since he won the Universal title.
Mm-hmm. I just want it straight like that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at that.
Straight Demon Balor, man. World Heavyweight Champion. Knocking them all down.
Well, damn.
Well, that was my night one.
All right, night one. Come on now.
Mm-hmm. That was my night one.
That was awesome.
Thank you. As well as y'all. We appreciate each and every single one of y'all for checking out these episodes. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you always know when stuff is coming out. You can watch the long versions of these, but also too, we break these up into little mini ones in case you just want to be like, hey, I just want to see the blind five, or I want to see Honey crash out on One Has to Go. You can always go just check out the smaller versions. That way we just giving y'all as much content as we possibly can for y'all to continue to enjoy the Kayfabe podcast. But we appreciate each and every single one of y'all tuning in. Y'all already know where to fucking follow us. So, we don't have to do that whole
anyway.
Yeah, it's about time you knew. So again, I've been the councilman wrestling with Honey, the people's nightmare. Let us know what y'all thought of the nights for WrestleMania, and we will catch y'all next time. Have a great WrestleMania weekend.